Chinese politics can be tricky, but it's also super interesting. The complexity of its political landscape is matched only by the richness of its cultural heritage. It's a system built on thousands of years of history and culture. From the ancient dynasties that ruled vast territories to the revolutionary movements that shaped modern China, every era has left its mark. Today, China is a major world power. Its rapid economic growth and technological advancements have positioned it as a key player on the global stage. Its political choices affect everyone. Decisions made in Beijing can ripple across continents, influencing global markets, international relations, and even climate policies. This video will help you understand the basics of how China's government works. We'll break down the structure, the key players, and the processes that drive Chinese politics. China has seen many different types of governments throughout history, each with its own unique characteristics and challenges. From ancient kingdoms ruled by emperors to the current communist state, the evolution of Chinese governance is a fascinating journey. We'll explore these different stages of China's political journey. Understanding this evolution is key to grasping the complexities of its current political system. Understanding Chinese politics is important for everyone, whether you're a student, a business person, or just curious about the world. The more you know, the better you can navigate the global landscape. Whether you're looking to engage in international business, study global politics, or simply broaden your horizons, this video is a great place to start. We'll provide you with the foundational knowledge you need to understand the intricacies of Chinese politics. We'll cover how the Chinese government is organized, from the central leadership to local administrations, and how power is distributed and exercised, who the important leaders are, their roles, and how they influence policy and decision-making processes, and how China influences the world. From international trade agreements to diplomatic relations, China's reach is vast and impactful. So let's dive in and start this journey of understanding Chinese politics together. China's political history goes way back. It is a tale of power, culture, and transformation that spans thousands of years. From the earliest recorded dynasties to the modern era, China's political landscape has been shaped by a series of influential leaders, philosophical ideas, and significant events. Understanding this history is crucial to comprehending the complexities of contemporary China. For many centuries, powerful families called dynasties ruled China. These dynasties were not just political entities but also cultural and social institutions that left a lasting impact on Chinese civilization. Each dynasty had its own unique characteristics and contributions, shaping the course of Chinese history in profound ways. Dynasties like the Han, Tang, and Ming shaped Chinese culture and society. The Han Dynasty, for instance, is often considered a golden age in Chinese history, marked by significant advancements in arts, science, and technology. The Tang Dynasty is renowned for its cultural flourishing and the expansion of the Chinese Empire, while the Ming Dynasty is celebrated for its architectural achievements and maritime explorations. They created systems of government and left behind amazing art, philosophy, and inventions. The bureaucratic system established during these dynasties laid the foundation for the administrative structure of modern China. Innovations such as papermaking, printing, and the compass were developed, which had a profound impact not only on China, but on the entire world. Confucianism, a set of beliefs about harmony and order, played a big role in Chinese history. This philosophy, founded by Confucius, emphasized the importance of morality, family loyalty, and respect for tradition. It became the guiding principle for Chinese governance and social conduct, influencing the political and cultural life of China for centuries. It's influenced Chinese political thinking for over 2,000 years. Confucian ideals were integrated into the education system, ensuring that future generations of leaders and scholars were well-versed in its teachings. This continuity helped maintain social stability and order throughout various dynastic changes. In the early 1900s, the Chinese monarchy ended, and a new era began. The fall of the Qing dynasty marked the end of over 2,000 years of imperial rule. This period was characterized by significant upheaval and the struggle to establish a new political order. Revolutionary movements and the quest for modernization led to the establishment of the Republic of China. After a civil war, the Communist Party of China, formed in 1921, took control. The civil war between the nationalists and the communists was a defining moment in Chinese history. Under the leadership of Mao Zedong, the Communist Party emerged victorious, promising to transform China into a socialist state. This led to the creation of the People's Republic of China in 1949. The establishment of the PRC marked the beginning of a new chapter in Chinese history, characterized by rapid industrialization, social reforms, and significant political changes. The legacy of these historical developments continues to shape China's path in the modern world. The Chinese government has three main parts: the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. Each of these branches plays a crucial role in the governance and administration of the country, ensuring that the system functions smoothly and efficiently. Each part has its own jobs and responsibilities, which are clearly defined to avoid any overlap or confusion. This separation of powers is designed to maintain a balance and prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful. The executive branch puts the government's laws and plans into action. It is responsible for implementing the policies and decisions made by the legislative branch, ensuring that they are carried out effectively across the nation. The President of China is the head of state, similar to a king or queen in other countries. The President represents China both domestically and internationally, playing a key role in diplomatic relations and national unity. The current president is Xi Jinping, a very powerful leader who has been in office since 2013. Under his leadership, China has seen significant economic growth and increased its influence on the global stage. The premier is like the prime minister, responsible for the daily work of the government. The premier oversees the State Council, which is the chief administrative authority in China, and ensures that government policies are implemented efficiently. The legislative branch makes the laws. It is tasked with drafting, debating, and passing legislation that governs the country. This branch ensures that the laws reflect the needs and aspirations of the people. The National People's Congress, or NPC, is China's legislature. It is the highest organ of state power and has the authority to amend the constitution, enact laws, and oversee their implementation. It's a big group with almost 3,000 members representing various regions and ethnic groups across China. This diverse representation ensures that the interests of all citizens are considered in the legislative process. The NPC talks about and approves new laws. It holds annual sessions where members discuss important national issues, review government reports, and make decisions on major policies. The judicial branch explains the laws and makes sure everyone follows them. It interprets the laws and ensures that justice is administered fairly and impartially. The Supreme People's Court is the highest court in China. It has the ultimate authority in the judicial system and oversees the work of lower courts. It reviews decisions from lower courts and makes sure the law is fair. The Supreme People's Court plays a critical role in maintaining the rule of law and protecting the rights of citizens. Xi Jinping is the most powerful leader in China today. He's the head of the Communist Party and also controls the military. Wang Qishan is another important leader. He's the vice president and knows a lot about money and the economy. The premier leads the government and manages the country's economy and policies. The Politburo Standing Committee is the top group of leaders in the Communist Party. Their decisions have a big impact on China and the rest of the world. China is a major player on the world stage. Its growing economy and military make it very influential in international affairs. China's foreign policy focuses on promoting peace and development, as well as protecting its own interests. China is active in international organizations like the United Nations. China's relationship with the United States is very important. They work together on some things like trade, but compete on others like military power. China's relationships with its Asian neighbors are also important. China has disagreements with some neighbors about territory, which can sometimes cause tension. The Belt and Road Initiative is a huge project started by China to build roads, railroads, ports, and other infrastructure connecting China to other countries. It could help many countries' economies grow, but some people worry it might cause debt problems for some nations. This project shows how China is using its economic power to build relationships around the world. Taiwan is an island that governs itself, but China claims it as its own territory. China wants to reunite with Taiwan peacefully, but has said it might use force. This is a very sensitive issue in international relations. The United States doesn't say for sure if it would defend Taiwan if China attacked. The relationship between mainland China and Taiwan is always changing, and it's a situation that needs careful handling. The European Union, or EU, is an important trading partner for China, but their relationship isn't always smooth. The EU is concerned about human rights in China and how China trades with other countries. The EU is also cautious about China's growing power. Even with these challenges, the EU and China work together on things like climate change, trade, and security. Chinese politics is complicated and always changing. It's influenced by China's long history, culture, and its place in the world today. Understanding Chinese politics is important for anyone who wants to understand China's role in the world. China's growing power is one of the biggest changes in the 21st century. This video gave you a quick look at China's political history, how its government works, and who the important leaders are. We also talked about China's influence on the world and its relationship with the United States and the European Union.